Good morning, everyone. We are here back at Plainfield Lanes. We are testing the new Storm Supernova. We're comparing it to the reality. We're gonna get warmed up, give you my thoughts. Let's get going. All right. Yeah, that thing is early. So for me, the reality has always been a ball that I feel like I can move left with. It's a little bit more continuous for like a big ASIM. The Supernova feels earlier and a little bit smoother. I feel like I can use my hand a lot more, get a little bit more axis rotation to get it through the fronts. Maybe on the same level as like a proton physics, maybe even a little earlier than that. Oh. Well, I think we're gonna do a little like Baker game. I'll start with the reality, then second frame I'll go to the Supernova and just kind of go back and forth and give you my thoughts as we're going. Tell you how I'm playing the lanes in comparison with the balls. Obviously you saw they're laid out the exact same, straight out of the box, both of them. They're got the same number of shots on them. I literally just drilled them yesterday. So it's as close of a comparison as we can get. And see what we think. So tip right now in the middle of this ball video, big time tip. If you don't look at where you're sliding, how do you know if you're sliding in the same spot, got the same angle through the front? A lot of technical mumbo jumbo, but let's say one shot you slide into 32, right? And the next one you slide into 30. And the next one you slide into 35. Who knows? Maybe you're, striking all those times, or, you're bowling on something tough and you're missing the head pin and then going Brooklyn and then striking. So now I'm working on looking at where I'm sliding. So that way if I wrap a 10, but I slide too further left, I know I don't need to move because I already moved just inadvertently, right? So kids, pay attention to where you slide. At least make that consistent, right? All right, we're gonna go same spot. Immediately, because I've thrown it a handful of times, full disclosure, we did warm up on our left lane here. But first thing I noticed, Supernova, probably about 2 or 3 feet earlier than the reality. And I know you guys are thinking like, oh, how is that possible? Well, I think the Supernova has a little bit stronger cover stock than the reality. So it's gonna grip the lane a little bit more. Both of them are straight out of the box. I haven't touched them at all. Just put holes in them and threw them a little bit. It's not quite as early as like the Gem, but it's kind of in that proton physics range is what I am thinking. They're drilled the exact same. It's 75 by 4.5 by 75. That is my typical pin down layout angles. I did go a little bit stronger on the pin to pap. I can use less surface and don't have to fight all that early friction. Also for information, I slid one board further left than what I did on the previous 2 shots. Wouldn't know that if I didn't look, right? You didn't even know you were getting a tip video. I didn't know I was giving you a tip today. All right, we're gonna do samesies again. Supernova action, see what happens. I do feel like I can use my hand a little bit more, add a little bit more rotation with it because it is a little bit smoother off the friction. I know I'm using it left of 20 here, but I don't know that it would be that type of ball for me like on tour. It seems a little bit too smooth, like it's not gonna wanna hook in all the urethane that everyone throws, right? But I think it'll be really, really good on like shorter, medium patterns where there's a lot of friction. For me, I like the strong cover to blend out and start reading the lane before all of the friction. So that way it's not uncontrollable. I think it's gonna be a versatile ball, but it's not going to be like the big slow wheel. You're probably not gonna see me slow wheeling this ball just because it doesn't feel designed like that for me. I don't know if you know or not, but we're almost to 100,000 subscribers. Once we hit that 100K mark, we're giving a ball away every day for the remainder of the year. So if you want to be included in that giveaway, subscribe to the channel, keep following along, and thank you for watching the videos. All right, we're gonna do a little samesies, because we haven't missed. Oh no. Gotta trip those, man. I haven't been tripping very many of them lately. 100% made that one. Got him! No, that was the ball. Like, I didn't think it was gonna hook early, but. So we're gonna, off the 4-pin with the reality, we're gonna move probably 2. It might be 3 in some rotation. I haven't decided yet. I feel like I need to move, but as I said, this ball's a little bit smoother. So on the last shot, you saw the reality hook early and still get up the hill. I feel like if I move left with the Supernova, it's going to still pick up in that same spot, but it's not gonna keep going up the hill. It's gonna not necessarily burn up, but it's gonna not really wanna change directions as quickly. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved. That's the difference in the 2 balls right there. Like, I made the move, threw a good shot, and it's just a little bit smoother than the reality. I think it's gonna be super versatile, but it's not gonna be a ball that you can throw for 12 games. It's probably gonna be like a 4 or 5 gamer. You switch out of it, go to dark code, whatever. Oh no, I missed it again. Yeah, I'm gonna move left with the reality. I'll play it the same as I just did with the Supernova. The reality is just a couple feet cleaner. To me, feels like it wants to still shape down lane. And that's not to say the Supernova doesn't shape down lane. It's just not as drastic as the reality. I think the Supernova is going to be really good for those guys that typically want to play straighter, you know, maybe in the track or a little left of the track, or the guys that have high rev rate, high speed, need the ball to still pick up, but not cut loose down lane. Well, we're gonna move another 2. We are also gonna add a little bit of the rotate, and we're gonna throw just a touch slower. Oh, it did it again. It's the rack, 100% the rack. Do I want more surface or less surface? I want less surface. Yeah, just so it doesn't get so forward so quick. I'm gonna throw the 9th and 10th with this Supernova. And I think on this one, I'm gonna go back to the right and kind of do what I was talking to you guys about, where you're either in the track or just a little left of the track, but you have a higher ball speed, maybe a halfway decent rev rate, and just give you an idea as to what it would shape like on a house shot. Yeah, I think a little less surface would be excellent, especially right now. Same still holds true. I think it's gonna be really versatile. I think it's going to be in my bag on tour for sure. International bag, we're limited to 6, so I'm not 100% on that one yet. I think it could get there if I figure out the surface combo. Maybe a little bit more time on the lanes, maybe a little weaker pin like we talked about. There's a whole mess of options that are out there that I think could influence me to take this ball everywhere. How much would you spend on a spare ball if it only went straight, but it made every single spare that you left? Let's focus up here a little bit. We're gonna 1 and 1 right. Oh no. See, I'm just not tripping them. We're gonna split the difference. We're gonna go halfway between, yeah. We're gonna do the ball speed from playing straight, but we're gonna do the hand from playing left. And we're gonna stand like in the middle. Or 5. 226, throwing 2 different balls for half the game. Not too bad. If you are a house bowler, wants a little extra help on the lane, don't have a super high rev rate, but want something that's gonna give you a lot of hook potential, check. If you're a guy that travels and bowls a bunch of tournaments on a bunch of different patterns and you want something super versatile, check. I think it is going to make it in my tour bag. I think it could potentially make it in my international bag. And I feel like I could throw it on any pattern, honestly. House shot, short, medium, long, all of it. So go check out buddiesproshop.com for the new Supernova. Let me know what you think.